By God, I think I got it. All right. All right. Who's all here? I know Stella was here. Sung Lee. Get Becky. Hey, girl. Let's see if I'm missing anybody. No. Cool. Thanks for showing up. I'm gonna feel like the guy. Remember those old Verizon commercials? Can you hear me now? uh, I'm hoping so. Is my screen's back? I brought my old computer back down. Hand pink. Oh, that's so funny. Hey, Gail. You know what? Instead of it showing me the hand, waving, it shows me the words hand, pink hand waving, Melly. Hi, Mike. Thanks for showing up, honey. Kirsten, hey, sweetie. Thanks for letting me know. I'm going to try camera down because my focus is so bad. I think it's trying to focus on me and not the jewelry. If my camera falls, it's not an earthquake, it's me. Because I bought a tripod and the whole 9 yards, and it doesn't work with this webcam, so I need an actual camera. So we'll start out with some smaller pieces. I got some great stuff. I picked up quite a few auctions. Hey, Nancy. I'm glad you could make it, sweetie. So are the guards off tonight? They're not rushing you off to bed? They're not going to rush you off to bed or go dunk you in a pool or anything? I shouldn't pick on her about that stuff, but man, if you can't laugh at stuff, then... All right, we'll start with, this is really cool. This was just the thing I stumbled across. I liked it, you know me, because it was different. And then I was like, I was going to fix this because it's like sticking out, right? The head of the snake here. So see, I'm hoping it's going to focus better. Hey, it does. So I'm like, well, I'm going to fix it and squish it in. No, you're not. Turns out it's bronze. And it's an artisan piece. And the cat, he's real well known. It's really an expensive piece. Of course, I just got it like sheer luck. I don't even know where. Who knows? Okay, what's this guy's name again? Okay, Studio 701. Of course, the S and T. Am I reading this upside down? Maybe I am. Yes, I think it's Roz Balkan, Balkin. Roz Balkan. And it turns out this thing is bronze. And it's really cool. I liked it because of the snake head. That's the clasp. And it's, I'm like, it won't move. And then I found the signature. So let me get a measurement on this thing. I'm going to do a drop because that's how it's going to lay regardless. I would wear it with the snake up personally. I really would. See, I can't zoom with this thing. If I bring it any lower, it's going to fall off. So if it falls, don't laugh. Just be patient. We're going to bring it down as far as I can go. Whoa! See, it's going to crash and burn. Where's the tape when you need it? Where's my engineering husband? He'll be in here for an hour rigging me up. But I do need a regular like camera. I'm using a webcam. Okay, so there we go. Now you can see it better. I just figured I knew it would. I was practicing with it, and I knew that it was going to at least focus on the piece instead of. So you can barely see that signature, so it's probably pretty old. I just dig it. But you'd think he would have made the head on the back. I guess you don't really see his name, but, or maybe he wants you to see his name, right? It looks good on. It actually goes good with your real gold too. I have worn it. I have. Couldn't resist. It's so funky cool. So let's just do a drop. That's realistically how's this going to lay on your neck. It's going to be like this. I know because I wore it. I wore it with this part down, with the snake head down. So it's like a 12-inch drop. It doesn't fit like a choker though, I'm telling you. It doesn't. And this just slides off. Yeah, just slides off. It does, though. It does come off. I managed to get it off. So I just want to double check it wasn't that short. No, it doesn't hang like the 12-inch. It hangs like a 16th inch. So you know what? Let's just start this off because I think I got this in a lot. So if someone digs it as much as I do, let's start out small and have fun. I'll do 25 on this. It goes for hundreds of dollars. Roz Balkin, Balkin. Kirsten, have you ever heard of this dude? Kirsten usually knows the artist types out there. I always want to push his head down, but it's bronze. It's not going anywhere. I should have rubbed that for gold. I didn't rub it because once I found him and realized he worked in bronze, I didn't bother. He sure is shiny, though. Sure is pretty. So thanks you guys for coming. I appreciate it. I do. I do. So I'll leave that with you for a minute. Kirsten, do you have a regular camera, like a video camera that you use on your tripod? I mean, I have to buy one. All I have is a little bitty Olympus. It's old. It's a little bitty thing. I bought it for when I was doing eBay, and it sucked then. So I'm not about to even try to work with that thing. I need something that's gonna be able to zoom in and have like a remote control so I can zoom on demand. I think my biggest problem is gonna be having a tripod right behind me because I'm a klutz. I'll be running into that thing all the time. I'll be knocking it over. All right, see, no interest in that. You have to stay with me, my man. I'm gonna put you with my Monet because that's what I wear it with all the time. That and my gold. All right, we've got some cool rings. Man, was I like unprepared? Did I have my ring sizer upstairs? I've been, uh-oh. I knew this is gonna have trouble with this. It was fine. You guys might have to look at me in my pajamas. We might have to do that because at least I know the camera's not gonna fall. Goofy thing. All right, ta-da. Am I still gonna have terrible focus though? No, okay, so I'm half ahead. Yeah, I don't care. I had everything so, or oh, it's where it belongs. Okay, this is a Pandora ring. It's a 5.5. Let's see. Yeah, I'll buy that. Let's see if it goes on my 6. Nope. This is a little bigger. Yeah, 5.5 is true. It's true. I believe it. So on this one, yeah, it's not. It's actually a shirt. But to me, it's pajamas. I mean, all my pajamas are too big. They fall down, so I'm wearing whatever. So it's 3 pearls. It's a Pandora. It's signed ALE with a 925 inside. It's a triple band. I don't know if you'll be able to see this signature. Not that you don't believe me, but it's signed 925 ALE. And we'll do again. We're just going to do 25. Let's keep it simple. I finally got my nail kit to do my nails because my last one croaked. And I bought one. It like came from China or somewhere. And the thing is, the one I got, I mean, I don't know what they're doing with that. I don't know if they're filing. You know what? I need to mirror myself because I'm thinking I keep being backwards. And so it's really not helpful. There. That's why I keep going the wrong direction. Yeah, it is small. This one, it'll start falling off pretty soon. This one, it'll be okay. Now, I'm always looking over here because I can see the chat over here. It's fine. Okay, this one I love. I've been lately really into Zuni jewelry, so I really thought about keeping a couple of these so I won't be destroyed. It's Zuni. This one's a 6, according to my finger, it is. Well, this says it's a 7. Does it fit on my 7? Yeah, it does. Okay. I'll buy that. This is the one I want to keep. Like, not this one. I want to keep them all. That's my problem because I'm having to replace my rings. So this one is Zuni. It's a snake eye ring. Half of these don't have marks. Some of them do have, the 925 or the sterling written down on some of the old ones. I have one that's signed by the Native American artist. That's a Navajo. I don't remember. In my bot chair that sings in just my position. Oh, well, thank you, RN. We appreciate you letting her hang. I do. I'll double check. There's nothing on this one. I don't recall it. Maybe a 925. Some of them look like, they could have been, because this was an old, as usual. I go for the old and unusual. I couldn't believe that Tiffany piece was in there. That was a shocker. By the way, Kirsten, I found out that the Tiffany and Company Mexico is a real thing. They have a store. I forget the city name now because it's in Spanish, and yeah. So yes, they do. They have a store there, and they have several Mexico pieces. I was so surprised. I don't see a thing on this, but I know it's Zuni by the work, and I did test these. One of the reasons I test them, like this one, I fully expect to be sterling, but I have found gold rings in my sterling lots because they're white gold. I've found quite a bit of gold in my sterling lots. But yeah, this one was what, the 6.5, I think it said, or a 7? Yeah, 7. And it's a Zuni snake eye ring. Really pretty turquoise. I like buying vintage turquoise better unless it has a really good known maker. There's so much crap out there now. And now you got this freaking African turquoise that just really muddies the market because the shit looks real. It looks like a mixture of Royston and spiderweb. It looks like a lot like the one that I got from Ruth. If I didn't know them, I'd be concerned about that. But I've had it quite a while already. So, all right, on this one, I'll starting bid on this one on 30 because that's definitely an old Zuni ring. It's a nice one. I like this one. That's nice work. Good size turquoise. A lot of stones. Really pretty stones. Come on, camera. Quit trying to focus on me and focus on the ring. There you go. Hey, Letitia. This one is a size 7, I think it was. Let me double check. Yeah, size 7 for the third time. I'm tired, guys. I woke up at like 4 o'clock this morning. It's a size 7, but it's a small band because it's old. It wouldn't cost much to have that size. Make it just adding a little bit of silver. Silver's really low right now per gram. So it wouldn't cost much, probably $15 tops to get that size. And it's still way worth it. You're still within. Well, the 3-stone ring, this one is a 5.5, but it fits my 5 on my prominent hand because your prominent hand's a little bit bigger than your other hand. So I'm a 5 and I can wear it on my 5. As the day goes on, it might, like if I'm working a lot, my fingers shrink, but I'm a 5. It says 5.5, but it fits my 5. Or did it say 5.5? Yeah, it says 5.5, but this is different. Oops, than your finger. So this one was 25 too. It says 5.5. It fits my prominent hand, so I believe that. So this one was 25 as well. If you want, it's a Pandora 3-pearl ring. They call it the 3 wishes ring. And those are little pearls. They're real pearls. So let's see if it fits my 6. Not on the prominent hand. No, it's not going to go on a 6. It's going to fit a 5.5, no problem. So the 5.5 is fine on this Pandora. On this one, Yeah, this one easily goes on my 6. It actually goes on my 7. This one really easy on my 7 because this is my left hand. So this is easy breezy on my left hand. And I think that matches what it says, yeah. So this truly is a 7. And again, starting at 25 and 15 to fix it, it's worth way more. It's worth double that anyway. It's beautiful turquoise. Really nicely done, too. The work on this. It's clearly Zuni. You can tell. The snake eye rings. Hey, Jeff. Good to see you, sweetie. Okay, so we'll pass on that. Jeff, the only thing I showed, honey, was this. It's a Pandora 3 Wishes ring. It's marked ALE 925. Those are 3 pearls. And this one is a 5.5. Hey, Deborah. This is a 5.5. And I started this at 25 as well, which is a really good purchase on this one because the Pandora stuff is very popular. 25 is good on this ring. There's a few of them out there. So yeah, it is truly a 5.5 because it fits on my prominent hand. All right, so let's move on from those. And then I am selling my own jewelry. I'm going to sell this set. It took me about 2 years to find all these pieces. I found the ring first. And as you see, it's super big, too tight, and way too tight. So this one is, it says a 6, but the problem is they are so fat because it's just, no, this finger is a true 6. And like right now, I can get it on my 6. But as the day wears on, this thing starts sliding around and it won't go on this one comfortably. There, I can slam it on. Okay, my 7. I can force it on my 7. Oh gosh, I barely get it off. This one, I can get on my 7. Right now, my fingers are nice and shrunk. So I'm going to say it's 6.5, 7 on this ring, realistically. I want to sell this together because I got the pieces together. I found the ring first, and then I found the cuff. Different places over like a course of like 2.5 years. Then I found this big, gorgeous, gorgeous cuff. It is beautiful. And look at it, opens up. But see, it fits so poorly now. It doesn't. I can just take it off without even opening it. Check out this gallery on this thing. It is so nicely done. It is beautiful. It's got some incredible weight to it as well. And I realize, I can't expect to get, kind of like what I paid for things because I was working and I was, pretty loosey-goosey with money. When it came to jewelry, I liked something, I pretty much bought it. Especially when I was putting together a set. Oh, it is marked. What do you say, my man? So I didn't even care. It matched my ring. I was ecstatic. It says 925 something T and then Thailand. And then I found this, which is it's for torque. You could wear it on a chain, I suppose, especially if it was beads. Of course, I wouldn't wear it with these, but who knows? It might turn out looking good. We'll see. But I just want to see kind of what it looks like on a chain. I've always worn it on a torque, which I hung that torque up here somewhere, so I'd have it, and I don't see it. It's so weird how things seem to move from one day to the next with me. I guess you could wear this on a chain. Yeah, on beads. That actually doesn't look bad together. So anyway, the bracelet, I'm going to guess it's about a 7.5 because that's what I was before I decided to shrink. It's so weird that I lost so much weight and I'm still losing, and I've gotten used to doing the fasting. Yeah, I'm going to say it is about a 7.25, 7.25, 7.5 easy. Yeah, it's got tons of room. Look at that. It's going to fit a 7.5. You could probably get away with an 8 because of the flexibility, because this moves. It's going to give you a little bit more room. 7.5 to an 8, I'm going to say, because that's what I used to wear, was a 7.5. I'm down to like a 6, 6.25. All right, so I'm going to sew it together. Basically, you're getting these free. That's kind of how it runs down to. So I was going to do, oh God, I love this thing so much. It's so beautiful. I'll start this. I'll start this 3 pieces. I'll start it at 115. That's basically the cuff. The ring, and this is free at that point. Oh, why didn't it put it in there? Yeah, I'll do the starting bid at 115. Can I claim the Zuni snake ring? Yes, sweetie. It's snake eyes. Well, y'all think about this, which is a hell of a good deal. This is a honker. This is a big, nice, heavy, solid, well built, and just absolutely beautiful mother of pearl in there, and the onyx, and all the marcasites. It's just really super well done. It's a super nice cuff. Let me weigh this sucker because it was big. I got this from an antique store over in Largo. I was there at the beach with my sisters. Actually, we're on South St. Pete Beach, and yeah, it's 40 grams basically. This alone is 40 grams. So the whole kit and caboodle is 57.54 grams. So that's a steal for the whole set. For this, the ring, and then the pendant. So I'll leave this here. See, this is not going to work. This camera thing. I can try pointing it down a little bit more and hope it doesn't fall. Come on, dude. Don't fall. Yep. I know what I'm getting this week. I'm definitely getting myself a freaking camera. I may actually walk into Best Buy so I don't wait for delivery. All right, let me get this ring for Letitia. Holy smoly, Batman. Y'all gonna be stuck looking at me with no makeup. Or just look like the, I look like a prisoner of war. Good grief, Charlie Brown. How'd I have this? Oh, it was on my computer before. I'm not moving the whole computer and all that crap. Not gonna happen. It won't even sit on this stupid holder. Maybe this way. Nope, it's being a mental patient. So it and me match, don't we? I may have to move my setup. And now you can't see the jewelry. Stay, you psycho. Yes, psycho. I even style my hair because it needs cut. All right, this is weird. Let me fix everything. Let me take care of Letitia before I forget her. The Lord knows I will. I had put everything in a big cup so I wouldn't lose it. And I'm like, where's this? Where's that? Where it belongs. Confused the hell out of myself. I confused myself. All right, sweetie. I got you. Gotcha. All right. Hang tight. We're about to do a major reorganization here because that's going to fall again. So we're about to take a trip. We're going to take a little trip. Take a little trip. Take a little trip. Take a little trip with me. What song is that? Low Rider. That's what that is. If I move the computer first, maybe it won't fall. Maybe. We shall see. Now I gotta move the jewelry. Move that. Move this. Isn't this fun? Technical difficulties with Mel. Because she is crazy. Guys, I don't know what I'm going to do about my arms and my legs from losing all this weight. I have all this skin. I'm not having freaking surgery to have it taken off. There's no way. And I'm limited to what type of exercise I can do because of my neck and shoulder and back problems. I'm very limited in what I'm allowed to do. It's insane. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not vain enough to get surgery, but it's crazy how much like skin is just hanging. All right. Now we can deal with the not focusing. All right. Which ring? The little pearl ring? I'm trying to think if I have another dinky pearl ring. I don't know. Not as, small and petite like that. I do have a Honora. I have a single pearl Honora and a 3 pearl. The single pearl fits, so it must be a 5, 5.5. The other one was supposed to be a 7, but it's big. I'm about to turn around and sell it. It's a 3 pearl ring. I can't use it. All right, nobody wants my jewelry. Oh, well, I either got to get fat. I gotta get fat or lower it. Anyone want to make an offer on it? I can't keep it. What am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with it? It's way too big. It just looks like crap. The ring I can wear. I can wear the ring and the pendant, but it's a shame to split them up. It is. To me, it's a shame to just split the things up. War zone. Rosa, I'm glad you're here. Hey, sweetie, I got something for you. Remember the pendant that you bought, which you haven't gotten yet, but you remember it's the Elat stone? Look what I found. Look at that. This was sold as turquoise, but as we found out, the Elat stone does have turquoise in it. That piece you got clearly has the majority turquoise. This is not marked at all. I don't even know if it has 925 in it because it's another one. I think it is Israel just from experience of handling thousands and thousands of pieces of jewelry because of the style, because it feels like it's not hollow because you can see the stone in there, but it's just something about the weight and the feel of it, the design, and that stone. Look at that stone. It matches. I'm tempted to rip open your package. I sent her invoice. You know, that happened to Misty. And you know how many times Misty has invoiced me? I think this is Israel. It reminded me of that stone that you got. But this is a drop dead gorgeous ring. It's acting like it's a 7. It is. That's the only hard thing, getting all these big auction lots, is all these rings that fit me. And I'm like, I want to keep that one. I want to keep that one. Yep, it's a 7. This is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'll double check it doesn't say anything, but I remember thinking this is going to say Israel. I was so shocked it didn't. And I brought something for you too. Very specifically. Did I leave it upstairs? If I did, I'll go get it. Something that you asked me for. As a matter of fact, I don't have it with me. I'll email it. You asked me for it. I mean, you saw me wearing it. The first video I did coming back. I'll email you with a picture. So this one, this is super nice. I was so shocked it didn't say Israel. I really expected it to. I don't see a thing. It's smooth as butter inside. This is really pretty. I think it matches that pendant. I really do. And I'll do a buy it now, Rosa, on this one. I know it matches. I'm tempted to open your package just so we can double check. Do you want me to check? See if it. Well, it's not that you're easy. It's just it's nice when you find things that match. I love doing. That's why I have so much Monet and Trafalgar, all this stuff, because I see pieces. I'm like, I think I have that brooch. I think I have that necklace. So I buy the piece and put together sets because I'm a psycho. All right, I'm going to do it buy it now on this. Guys, be slow. This matches Rosa's pendant. I'll do it buy it now at 45 on this. That's a great deal on this big honkin' ring. It is freaking gorgeous. Just beautiful. It is. It is so nice. I love the style of the band. I love the way it fits. I normally would have done a start bid at that. Okay, good. I'm glad you got it. I wanted to price it really fair because I'm like, Rosa needs to get this ring. She needs to get. I'm going to repackage this and cancel your shipping label. I printed her label because she pays so fast. And so, and I don't know what was going on with eBay, but yeah, Misty must have invoiced me 3 or 4 times. She finally sent me a link that took me into eBay. I even went into my eBay to look to see what was due. It didn't show up anywhere. Yeah, I thought of you the minute I saw it. I'm like, that matches that pendant. Can't believe it's not marked Israel. It is. Just the color, the silver, everything about it. Everything about it. And that's a good buy on that. I know you'll love it. I put that with that for you. I better put this in this bag or I shall forget. I want to get rid of these. Do we have any interest in this if I lower the price? Anybody interested in this set? Because I can lower it. I mean, I've owned it so long, I don't really care if I take it at a loss. I'll drop it to 90 for the whole 3 pieces, for the ring, the pendant, and this cuff. The cuff is worth twice that. It's so nice. They have similar ones, but they're not built like this. They're just not. They're not built like this. No, they're not. I looked at them. Stella, it's gorgeous. You can always, use some of the pieces and sell the others if they don't fit or whatever rocks your boat. Oops, not this. I'm not having blue ink all over me. Been there, done that. That's a good buy. And think of me if you keep it. I wore the death out of these. These were so my favorite. Because you know how it is when you work in the office. You do tend to wear a lot of black and gold and, whites. It's like you get into a real. It's easy to get dressed in the morning. How much easier can you get? Black and white. Gold or, silver and gold. It's just fast and easy. Fast and easy. Glad they're going to a good home and they're not going back in my jewelry box. Quite frankly, this piece, guys, I think someone replaced the clasp on this, and here's why. This is another Zuni piece, and it's old. It's older. I can tell by the way they're constructed. The links. Not only that, but it's marked sterling in script. Cursive. It's in script. It's marked just sterling. I think And plus, I've bought lots of these toggle clasps because I have such a hard time. Look at that. Because I picked that stupid pin up one time. Anyway, I take them off and I put toggles on them because I have a real hard time with the lobster claws on my bracelets. So I think someone took the original clasp off or it was broken. I have two old Mexico bracelets that the clasp need replaced. And I'll put toggles on them, the one I want to keep. I think someone took the original fold-over clasp, which had the maker on it. This is zoning. And I can't say, oh, I know this is, but I think that this is Sleeping Beauty turquoise and it's fire opals. This thing is gorgeous. I wish my light would let you see this better. The fire and those opals. It's just the inlay work. Look at the color of that turquoise. That's Sleeping Beauty. There's a tiny bit of matrixing. Like there's a tiny bit here. But look at the color. Tiny bit of matrixing. Not much. But that opal is, it's not doing it justice. The camera is sucking. So I was trying to do camera down. It was doing so much better. That's going to drive me crazy. I'm thinking, what might it show up better behind than my hand? How can I get it to show you the flash? Since this isn't doing anything else now, we'll point this booger down so we can get that opal. That fire opal. And it's opal. It's not imitation. And it's not a doublet. It's all inlaid. I really want to get the fire and that opal. My niece didn't know what it was. She's like, oh my God, look at that. I'm like, yeah. I wish it would show up better. I have a giant magnifying glass. I think I tried this though last week, didn't I? And it was a no-go. Did I throw it across the room? I'm kidding. I don't do shit like that. Maybe in my 20s or 30s, but I'm mellow as hell now. This is my cross-stitching mirror. It hangs over your head, and you sit it like here, and you've got your wheel here, and you're sewing. That's what this was for. I swear that made me go blind. Oh, all I'm getting is this stupid light. Anyway, I give. On this one, the only mark is the sterling that's in script. See, laying here, it is so beautiful. All the fire coming off that opal. This one just about fits me. I was tempted to keep it. Yeah, it's like 6 3/4. So it's a little loose, obviously, but I've bought lots of these toggle clasps. That's why I'm like, this looks like a replacement. This looks real similar to the ones I just got. So yeah, 7.5. On this one, I'll do a starting bid on this one of 75, which is a steel. They don't have anything even remotely like this. The ones they have online are the typical rectangular squares, and the fire opal isn't as pretty. The turquoise certainly isn't as pretty. The turquoise on this piece is amazing. Well, hey, Paula. I didn't see you come in, sugar. I'm sorry. 7.5 inches, Paula, on this one. Yeah, this is what happens when I'm up since 4. I did take a nap today, but still, I don't know why I woke up like a psycho at 4 in the freaking morning. And it was funny because I got up. I finally came downstairs about 4:30, and Mike was up. I'm like, you too? And he goes, yeah. I'm like, what is up with us? We're gonna be in trouble when he retires. We're gonna be up with, but I know some people that, oh, look, we can see it now. Now you want to show yourself. That is some gorgeous fire opal. I mean to tell you, that is some gorgeous. And look at that turquoise. Look at the work on that piece. It's smooth as butter, just butter. Hey, Janie, baby. She's the one I was talking about. I'm worried about her. Well, I was worried about Rosa too, because she's, and I don't know if it was me or it was Eve or if it was PayPal, but I was really worried about Janie. Like, baby, that is gorgeous. Just freaking gorgeous. I adore it. If it was just jump rings in between, I'd have been tempted to take this booger apart, but it's not. The only thing is that sterling, and it's in italics. It's got like the barrel hinges in between. So no, I'm not going to take that apart. So it's got barrel hinges. Come on, focus. You were doing so good. It's got the script sterling, which I'm upside down, but you can see it. Well, I think so too, Rosa, because it happened to Misty, and Misty has sent me dozens and dozens. I mean, I buy so many clothes from her, which now I have all these clothes I bought from her in a size 12 or mediums that are ginormous on me now. Oh, Janie, honey, I was just really glad you were okay. Because, you know, we're friends. You could have been like, hey, Mel, I'll be whenever. And I'd be like, all right, I don't care. If anybody ever needs time, just tell me. We're all just normal old people. At least I'm a normal. I'm as well. Am I normal? Yes, it is, Jeff. It's very well made. I saw sterling. I might have saw a J. Maybe it was for Jeff. You'll regret ever saying that because now everybody uses it against you. Everybody. All right. So Paula's out. Jenny's at 95. I don't see any other interest. That's a steal. This is a good buy for 95. It feels so good. It's so nice. It's so nice. I love it. I love it. So I'm gonna start calling this for Janie. So I'm gonna go once, twice, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So to Janie, congratulations, honey. That is a beautiful bracelet. You're gonna really enjoy that. It is so gorgeous. Really gorgeous. So I'm surprised none of you have asked me yet. I was expecting, I asked my niece, I said, how many people do you think are going to ask me what's in the Tiffany's box? I was surprised that that piece was in there. Totally, totally surprised. I actually looked at it a couple of times and hadn't looked at the markings or nothing yet. And then it was later, and all the it wasn't in the box. It was out of the box. There's the box with the ribbon. I'm like, okay. So I found the piece. Clearly, I'm not going to be able to ask on YouTube what this piece is worth. And this is not the zigzag bracelet. It's a totally different piece. This piece is from 1980s to 90s. It's retired. It's not, they don't do this one anymore. This one is a Tiffany Company, Italy. It is a chunk, and I forget what they called it. I didn't keep my little notes like I normally do. But no, this is not the zigzag one. I think this is what the, I think it's kind of like that other one, the Celestial. It's kind of like the invisible wax, where they call it. But this one is amazing. It is heavy, and it is authentic. It does have the Tiffany and Company. I think it's Italy, or does it have the sterling first? Oops, I'm upside down. Let's see. It's Tiffany and Company 925 Italy. I did find the piece. It wasn't available, but I did find it. They wanted a lot for it. So on the Tiffany's, it does obviously come with a box and the ribbon. It didn't have a bag, but I'm not complaining. So it's small. It fits me. So, and I have to fight a little bit to get it on. And you're not moving this thing. It's a 6. No ifs, ands, or buts. This thing is a size 6, period. I'm telling you, it's a 6. You're not going to get it on unless you're a size 6. So I'm going to do a starting bid. This is like a third of the price that they were asking. Not 15. You guys know that's not right. It's 150. That's a third of the price they were asking for this piece. It is not the zigzag, because I was trying to find it to get more information. They said they think it's circa 1980s or 90s, made in Italy. I forget how they called how it was done. Yeah, they talked about the method. I don't remember what they said about this one. I know it's very small. That's the thing. It's really small. Really small. I don't know why I'm going to bother. Yeah, it's a 6. I knew it was because I went to put it on it. And I'm telling you, you got to work. And you're not moving this thing. Not unless you take it to a jeweler. You're not moving it. This thing is thick. I mean, you're not moving it. I'm curious. I mean, weight doesn't really matter. If we went by weight on silver, we'd all be losing our ass. Silver's in the gutter. It's 28.86 grams. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I guess I have myself a Tiffany bracelet. Hey, anyone have someone they want to buy a gift for, and they'll think you spent a shit ton of money on them. They'll be so impressed. A small-wristed girl, she would be thrilled to have it. Even have the pretty ribbon to tie it up. I have a Tiffany elephant somewhere. I have the bag. I'm like, where's the elephant? He's not in his little bag. Well, I guess you're staying with me, but it's one of those things that, yeah, it's not. I mean, it's comfortable once it's on, but getting it over this bone, it's like, I've got to go to the jeweler anyway. I've got stuff to be fixed. This keeps in my face. I'm surprised no one wanted this piece before. This is polished coral. This is a Carolyn Pollock. So it's sterling silver. It's long as hell. Lobster claw. So all the beads are sterling. It is coral. It's not dyed. It's Carolyn Pollock. It's long and has an extender, which I guess that way you could double it, right? Yeah. I know I wasn't planning on showing jewelry on myself because I thought I was going camera down. I will be doing that because I think I'll move faster if I but yeah, you can easily double this. Ooh, I didn't bring any turquoise necklaces, did I? No, wouldn't that be pretty with a turquoise necklace? Anyway, it's a Carolyn Pollock. So long as hell. Crazy, crazy long. I'm running out of room. Oh, good grief. You know, I don't know why I don't wear this more often. I actually have a pair of earrings that are crazy. I paid like a stupid amount for those earrings. I see things and it's like, oh, I just got to have it. I paid $175 for a pair of clip-on earrings because they're turquoise and spiny oyster, and they do look good with this necklace. So I just always figured I have it, honestly. Okay, so it's what 35 and a half, 71 inches, plus then another. No, I don't need to double it. So it's 35 and a half with a crazy extender. My ruler doesn't start at the yellow tip. It starts below that. With a 4-inch extender. So it's like 40 inches. So on the Carolyn Pollock, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Yeah, I think that's probably why I ended up even getting that Tiffany's in that auction lot, right? Anyway, the Carolyn Pollock, it's gorgeous. It's just polished. And here's her. Here's your, oops, that's a class. Here's your Carolyn Pollock right there. And plus, I found it. It's hers. I found it online. It's hers. All right, so on the Carolyn Pollock, we'll do a starting bid of this one. I'm just going to do 45 on it because why not? I always forget I even own it because I have to lay it down. I don't hang it. I'm sure she's probably, I can't tell what she's on because it's not too tight, so it's not like crimping, but it's very well done. I don't think it's on chain. It is. It's on chain. It's on chain. But I keep it laying down. Now I know it's on chain. I'll hang it up. But it's so long, when I hang it up, I have to use the top part of the jewelry box that has like the little area from where they hang. They can gather in. Otherwise, the door won't shut. And I smack necklaces in there all the time. So I just lay them down inside another jewelry box. That's safer. And I forget about it. I grab my go-to turquoise and throw it on. So Carolyn Pollock at 45. Nobody wants that. That's crazy. All sterling. Beautiful, beautiful coral. What did we say it was? It was 35, so say 40 inches. It's pretty cool. So throw it over your head. I wonder if I can double it without opening it. Probably, if I took my glasses off and really, nah, not without choking myself out. All right, well, I'll wear it. I will wear it. Okay. This is incredible. I didn't clean it because I thought, no, this is too cool. I'm just leaving it alone. This is a nice old one. Long chain. Let me measure the chain. I think they wore this one like a talisman than a necklace. I really do. Than like a pendant. Because of the length of this chain. That's just what made me think of when I looked at it. I thought talisman. Okay, this one is 30 inches long. And it's on a nice chain. It's a nice, I guess, like snake type chain. Tarnished all to hell. It's got, of course, a spring ring clasp because this is old Navajo. Look at this thing. Isn't that freaking awesome? That is not a thing left on the back. It's too old. Nothing. Nothing on the back. This back, to me, it looks like it'd do better on a torque, but I thought, nope, I'm leaving the chain. It's all tarnished. It all came this way. I'm leaving them together. Because when it's on, it lays down just fine. It doesn't crimp up. This is an amazing piece. A big old chunk of hunka. Big old chunk of hunka. So we got this one. Vintage Navajo. Drop dead. Gorgeous turquoise. I mean, yeah, it's got some imperfections, but you're going to have that with these old pieces. Don't bother me a bit that that's there. I don't care. I wouldn't even bat an eye at that. That, I think, was done during when they made it. Don't seem like, no, it's not rough or anything. All right, on this one, I'm going to start this at 65, and that's low for this piece. I looked at them. These old pieces, this old turquoise, they go crazy money on these things these days. My big old turquoise rings are like, I guess I'm never selling those. I'm never going to be getting rid of those rings. I'm not going to get them sized. If I can get them to do it. Maybe without taking the stone out, hopefully. But they, like, can't guarantee. But I think I found a real, actual silversmith. I need to make an appointment with them, but I'm going to have to wait till after Thanksgiving, obviously. That is just a gorgeous piece of old turquoise. I love it when they're just so old like that. And just, it's so cool. I adore this piece. I would probably wear it on a torque. Although, I don't know, I'm kind of sentimental about the energy on pieces and kind of intent that you pick up off of jewelry. I feel like this is more like a talisman to somebody. Like when they wore this, it wasn't like a pendant to them. I felt like it meant more. This was kind of like a talisman. It was the first thing I thought when I picked it up, and I looked at it. I looked at the length, and I put it on. I'm like, this was a talisman. Maybe it was because somebody made it for them, or who knows why. But my intuition is usually pretty damn spot on. Guys, I got rid of all that jewelry in those lots. I bought a 15-pound bag of unsearched, unsorted from the Salvation Army, an auction, because I kept going back to it. I kept looking at it, and I'm like, I've looked at thousands, probably tens of thousands of bags like that. I don't buy them. I don't do blue boxes. I don't do the, what's the other one? Thread. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't do that stuff. I do high bid. I'll do Salvation Army sometimes. I don't do Goodwill. I'll do estate sales. I've actually bought on Facebook Marketplace a couple of times. Hey, how you doing, Cindy? So I kept going back to it and looking at it. I'm like, and it wasn't anything I could see through the bag either. It didn't look anything impressive. I just felt like there's gold. There's something in that bag. I kept going back to it. And my niece is like, you should follow your gut. I'm like, you're right. When something hits me that strong, yeah. It's either on, really on, when my intuition is really on, like scary on, like, or it's sometimes off. You had one, what, in the 70s? Okay, I don't see any other interest in this. I have Rosa at 65. I'll start calling this down for her. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about the cost of the stupid chain. I totally. But I adore it. I do. Did I put it on backwards? Nope. I think it's so cool. I think it's just so good. It's a good one. All right, I'm going to call this for Rosa. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. Another turquoise lover like me. Where are we at? 65 on that? I know. My niece is so cute. She'll be like, what are you starting that at? And I'll tell her, she's like, she comes up with these astronomical numbers. I said, honey, it's an auction. Things are tight right now for people. And if they weren't, no. It's a little bit wackadoodle. What you're saying is wackadoodle. All right. I'm going to bring some smaller pieces before I get to the beast. The beast from the east. Oh, this is this is a cool ring. I fix it. I gotta fix it if I can. See if I can cram this on it and straighten it out a little bit. How they bent it. They must have stepped on it. It's the thickest thing. I need to go get my metal ring sizer because it's bent around, and I'll wait and sell it to get it fixed before I mark it down too much because, yeah, I'm not going to get that bend out myself. I'll hold off until I have to go see them anyway because I have several pieces. Rings I want to get sized, stuff like that. This is a weird one. I didn't even know this existed. This is Alex and Annie. It is sterling. Okay. Well, I guess they do those little sterling bangles, but it says something like vintage 66 or something like that. Okay, it says Alex and Annie. And then copyright 2010. And then at the top, it says vintage 66, spelled out SIXTY-SIX. I found it online. And you know the Presidium doesn't tell you crap about this. My gut on this tells me it is white onyx. It doesn't look like howlite. It doesn't, they didn't, because they usually put a whole bunch of fake matrixing in it when they do the howlite. That looks like onyx. This means it shouldn't. Oh, it's zipping up there. Okay, it's going to jadeite. Amethyst, it sure as hell is an amethyst. Yeah, so yeah, I think this is definitely probably. Is there a white? This can't be jade. What the hell is it saying? Okay, pay attention where it stops. I'm gonna wait a minute because sometimes it comes back down. It went past jade. All right, where are you stopping? Come here. Come hither. I'm so blind, guys. I'm gonna have to get new glasses. Looking like what's under it, like what it already passed. All right, I'm gonna call it white onyx. Again, they sent me. Oh, good. This one is adjustable. One of these cats, so you can make it bigger, which I probably should because everybody wants a little bit bigger rings. Except me and Kirsten. So they made it a little bit bigger. Hey, we're at a size. Oh, look, I can just keep pushing it down. Just keep going with it. I'll stop at a 9. Made it huge. So I say it's white onyx. It's a nice big ring. It is sterling. Alex and Annie. I'm going to say it's white onyx. I can't get over this whole white buffalo shit. I bought white buffalo earrings, and guess what? They're blue turquoise. So there's the Alex. Which part is that? Alex and Annie thing. And then the vintage 66. I made it big. We'll just do a starting bid on this one, 25. It's cool. Yeah, Kirsten, I made it big, but it was little because it just pushed. It's one of those that has the back that this part of the band just curls around. It just curls around. Did you see the that was a size 6, that Tiffany's? And that was a low start price. You know it was 150 on that thing. That's stupid low. So 25 on the Alex and Annie's. It's a neat old ring. Old. Well, it's what, 14 years old? I didn't even know they did rings. I never heard of the vintage 66 line. Never. Of course, I don't really follow Alex and Annie. Yeah, well, keep it in mind. You know it's a hell of a price on a Tiffany piece. That's weird. Oh, it's because it's so fat, the band. I'm like, how can it be sitting on my 7? Because the band is so freaking wide. Yeah. Odd. Oh, maybe I can wear it with my pearls or something. I don't know. I doubt I'll keep it. I won't wear it. This, I better test. This says sterling, but I'm always suspicious of these. Aren't you guys? This is a nice one. It's pretty inlay on it. And it's solid. It's not, it's obviously, it's not alpaca. It's not marked alpaca, but I don't remember testing this one. I'm going to say that's, come on. I'm going to say that that is malachite, and I don't know if that's turquoise or lapis. I don't think it's sodalite. Yeah, I know. That's what I told her. She likes more exotic pieces. That's too plain for her. Kirsten has the most exotic. I can't. I mean, I watch it. I'm a lurker, but let me tell you, I end up. I if I'm there in the chat, I always end up buying something because she she likes the original. She likes the unique, the different. It's, you know, and I do too. So yeah, I can never. I have to control myself. I have too much jewelry. Although I did buy, I say that as last month I bought 2 rings and a necklace. So yeah, I'm really controlling myself. It is not testing servo. See, I'm glad I checked it. I'm glad I checked. I don't know what it is about these stupid things. I've got one that's real that is just a hunk, and it's one of them old pressure clasps. Not a hook like that, but literally it's built like it's this long, skinny square, and you have to press on it, and this piece comes down and it slides out. It's stuck. When it first got stuck, it was on my arm, and I was damn near in a panic for I finally got it to open. So I soaked it. I went in and tried to clean out all the, someone had probably used some kind of cleaner. It was all white in there. And then I got it working pretty good, and now it's shut and it won't open again. I'm taking it to the jeweler. I swear, I'm done. I'm not messing with it anymore. This one I didn't get a chance to clean, and it's not amber. Whatever it is behind glass, I think. It is. Whatever it is, it's behind glass, and it is dirty. I know I cleaned the hell of that last silver. I'm like, I'm not doing it. This one looks little too. Who's ever stuff I got in that auction had dinky fingers like us, Kirsten. You're not a plain Jane, Nancy. You like sweet things. You do. You like the sweet, like that was a Claudel ring, by the way, so you'll be getting that. You like sweet things. You like feminine, sweet things. And you like me, you like the vintage, like the old brooches and all that stuff. Did you see I have jewelry boxes for everybody? I have my Coro, my Monet, my Kramer, my Lisner, my Avon, my Napier. I mean, everybody has a home. Everybody has a home. But no, this is not amber. Oh, by the way, the new black light came and my amber does glow. I didn't bring it. It's here, but I didn't bring it to mess with it. All the light I got with me is my light. I'm not messing with it tonight. I'm trying to get this so you can see the stone because I had a shine of light at it trying to figure out. And I tested it for the amber. It's not. Whatever it is, it's behind glass. It's got a really cool shape. There ain't a mark in it. Let me show you that. I can probably get it cleaner. Isn't that cool? I don't know what's behind that glass. I have no idea. But it's set back in there pretty good. It's not on the surface. It's behind glass. Yeah. That's not a bad thing, Kirsten, that you're eclectic. That's a good thing to be eclectic. Before I got hurt and almost lost my house and everything, in here it was ceiling to floor paintings and old vintage and antiques, and my house was crazy. You know, it really has humbled me going through that. Having my car repossessed, almost losing the house in foreclosure. I was in foreclosure like 5 years. I kept fighting them. I prevailed. But it was so stressful. And my daughter was chronically ill. You know, she did pass away in 2016. It was just a hell of a time. But you know what? It it took me back to myself, how I probably was like in my 20s. It took me back to it just humbled me a lot and made me so grateful for everything I have. It made me so grateful. I gotta check it. It don't have a mark in it. It don't look like it ever had a mark in it. And the fact that it's got this strange, let me put a light on this so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, that was really good. See how it's really deep in there? And it's not open in the back. What in the world is in there? It needs a really good clean. What in heaven's name is up inside there? That's glass over it. Something deep in there. I don't know what it is. But I didn't do much with this. I'm not liking this scratch at all either. Could just be filthy. Oh, it is sterling, but it's just dirt. It's just dirty as hell. How am I gonna get? I don't know what it is, Kirsten. I don't have a clue what's in there. What size is it? That's a good question. I'm gonna stick out my finger. It's stopping at a 5.5. It's at a wide band though. So let's see. It's fitting really good on my 5. It's snug on my bigger 5. I don't have a clue in the world what this is. Let me get this sterling off of this thing before I end up puddling in it. Before I end up with it all over me. You know what, baby? I'll do a start bid on this one at 15. I don't know what it is. I know it's sterling. I don't have a clue in the world what the world it is. I have no idea. But it's a 5. It says 5.5, but I'm telling you, it feels good on my 5. It'll squish on my bigger 5. This one holds a 5.5 better. So yeah, 5.5 fine, but it sits on my 5 fine. It's funky. What do you think it is in there? Come on, tell us. You must have a clue in the world what the heck that is, or you're just curious. Or you gonna bust it open? Kirsten does silversmithing. So she makes torques. She does stuff like that. Like she's got time. In her spare time. Me either, but I'm so curious. I don't know. I didn't do an image search or nothing on this one. No, I had so much else to look into, to dig up and to find. So anybody else interested in this one? Kirsten's like me. She'll buy things just to find out what they are if they're curious. I've bought things just to research them, just to find out what is it. I've done it bunches of times just because I want to know what it is. Sometimes I do good, sometimes I don't. And yeah, one like this, I'm not sure though how I would go about it. I don't feel any delineation like where there would be glass or something over it, but you can tell that you can't feel anything. You can't feel like, you can slightly feel it on the edge on the one side where whatever that is inlaid, but it's not shown up as amber. I don't know what it is. This bag, you won't get this bag anyway. It says Coro. Clearly it's not. That would have been easy. Oh, that's that. Oh, we have another pearl ring. It's real. Let's see if it has anything to say to us today. Guys, what's wrong with me? Don't answer that question. To me, shiny black plastic objects around me. You know how they'll have the certain sterling pieces that have that real rough texture? You know what I'm talking about? Like real dotted. It's like that on part of it. Oh, this is old. You can tell by the sterling. Oh, it's got a 925, but it just looks like a clump of black. It's dirty. I'm just checking, make sure there's nothing going on with it, nothing wrong. If that pearl is set and no glue or anything weird, nobody did anything funky to it. I hate that. You get something, someone's globbed it with glue to fix it. It's like, seriously, dude? No, no one has monkeyed with this. That's a good thing. I think it's another little one, guys. Is this one adjustable? Oh, that's cool how they did the band. They raised this up. This one is a 6 1/4. See how the band comes and then it prongs up to set that up. It gives it the dimension. How that center swirl is slightly raised above this one. It's stylistically very nice. It's not a 7. Get out of there. Okay, it fits my 6. Okay. You're welcome, Kirsten. Thank you for showing up and thank you for purchasing. I like it. It sits on my 7 fine. Even my bigger 7. Yeah, it's just. Oh no, this is my 6. I take that back. This is my 6. I always think this is the biggest finger. It's not. This is your biggest finger. I could shove it on that. That's a 7. I can shove it on there. I just don't trust these things because I've bought rings based on this size and they don't fit. It goes on my 7, no problem. No problem at all. The 6 is real easy. The 5 is too loose. I'm going to say this is 6 3/4, 7. We'll just do this one again. We'll just do a starting bid of 25 on this one. I like it. It's stylistically nice. I like the way they built it. It's obviously hand constructed. I like the way they raised it up. It's a pretty ring. It's well made. It's 25 on that little darling. Yeah, I've got to get a camera so I can do camera down so I don't have to hold stuff up so much. Gets to my arms. I like this one. It's pretty. I don't know if you can tell, but these bands are like slanted. They're not like just straight flat circles. They have nice curvature. And they're not uniformly wide. Yeah, this is definitely an artisan piece. I like that. That's a pretty one. That's a pretty one. Kirsten, I got hands because I was thinking about, oh, I need to get a hand because you can stand it up and like walk away for a minute or something. And my hands turned out that they were dinky. I didn't realize they weren't tall like the ones you got. They're dinky hands. And the rings don't go on worth a poo. Worth a poo. I lost my water. Hey Stella, did you get my email like right before I started? We're gonna pass on this one. If you're still here, Stella darling, if you got my email, I just need a yay or a nay. A yay or a nay. And I'm going to show this while you are here. If you're still here, I hope you're here because you don't want to miss this. That's a yes. Okay. You got it. You are gonna die. You're gonna die when you see this piece. Took me forever to research this thing. And now I can't remember who the artist was. There was a company that's not, they're just a group of artists that did it. See if I can find it. No, that's not it. They called it, what was the name? I didn't write the company name down. Anyway, it's just a C inside a circle, and it's not a copyright mark. I did find them. Anyway, it's called an illusion cuff. They call it lost wax. They built this in the 70s, and it's called a celestial sterling silver. It's this orb moves. Now, I don't know if this is black spinel or hematite, and here's why. When they tell you don't ever test hematite with your presidium, it jumps to spinel, but then it'll beep. Oh, no, it's not beeping. All right, it's staying. It's in topaz, but it's not topaz. It's not black topaz, is there? Be still. It's so smooth. Quit screwing around. It didn't beep. Must have me. So it's black spinel, and it spins around. Check this out. It's celestial because this is held in place, and it moves freely, but it's not going nowhere. It moves freely. Please don't be blurry. This is too pretty to screw up. Come on. Where's that light? It's above me. Okay, it's held in place by the stars. This is terrible camera. Then you've got Saturn and its rings next. Then you've got the moon. Then you've got a freaking UFO. I shit you not. Come on. Then you've got a UFO. Then you got more like these waves, water, I guess, and then more stars. So you've got, yeah, I'm upside down, but you got your, what is that? Did some of the wax stay? No, something was up against it in the box. It's flipping right off, so this is a good thing. It's coming right off. I didn't have any cinnabar or anything in that box. What the hell is this? It's coming off. That's a good thing, huh? I just had that silver one. I didn't really care for that one. I like my big beast. I like this big old thing. I didn't clean it, but I want to make sure that red comes off, and I can't find it. Anyway, is that the coolest thing you ever saw? It's the stars. And then the UFO. Let me turn it right side up. This is the stars. I'm going to guess like water or a UFO, a moon, Saturn with its rings here. And then the orb is held, they call it the black moon, which I'm not going to go there about the black moon. There was a black moon on October 1st in 2016. There was a black moon that night. So I don't like black moons. It moves. This is one of the coolest artisan pieces I have ever run across. And its rings. You can't get over that UFO. And then the stars. And then these stars hold this piece in. This one. Whew. I'm going to start this at 125. This is a crazy piece. This is a wild one. I'm not certain of that company, but saw one that was a clear one of these. Yeah, it doesn't say anything else about it. But yeah. Hey, you know how I am, Nancy. I'm an old pig, and she's fine. Hopefully, who knows? She could be a he this time. Who knows? I don't think this place is all that. I think this place is just a hops, just a little tiny step. This is one of the coolest pieces I've ever found. I'm like, holy crap. So cool. Saturn, its rings. Which that'll be the day, right? When Saturn's a rolling planet instead of Jupiter? Or a UFO? The stars. It is. I love it. I do love it. Oh, I didn't give you a size. I'm going to guess it's about a 7 by the way it sits on my arm. It is somewhat malleable as well. 6 3/4 is what it's saying. It is extremely cool. So it is a little bit, see how it's sitting up? But I think it's supposed to. I'm not going to squish it. It's not moving. It's not going anywhere. I dig it. I think it's the coolest piece. And if you want to, I'll try to find out the name of the company because I did find it. It was really not a company. It was a group of artists, and they don't put their name. And the other piece I saw that they did have the C with the circle. It was the same mark. Amazing piece. Amazing piece. I love it. I do. I do love it. I think this one will be one of the ones that this should appreciate in value, I would think. I think it's the coolest thing. I love how the orb moves. And it does really reflect light like crazy. I won't blind you with a flashlight. I was playing with it in my room. I was playing because I was playing with the black light, looking at my amber going, yes, it glows. But it really does reflect light. At one point I thought, is that blue sparkle? Is it goldstone? And before I took it up down here and tested it, and I was like, that's why it's so shiny. It is extra special. She knows I'd be crushed if I kept it. This would be a regular in my staple for sure. It is so cool. I just think that's the neatest thing. First, the ball ring. Who got the ball ring? Janie, you got the ball ring, didn't you? The ball that moves up and down? I think you do. You or Tammy. I don't know. I don't see any other interest. I'm going to call this for Star. It's so cool. I knew you would love this piece. I knew you would love this piece. I like this more than I like the Tiffany's. And Tiffany's is like 3-4 times the cost if you go by Tiffany prices. Oh, were you here, Kirsten? I found that there is a Tiffany store in Mexico, and there's several pieces marked Tiffany and Company, 925 Mexico. It's a whole bunch of them. It's not just that star. A lot of people are all of a sudden a bunch of those stars showed up though. Of course, I had never this ain't gonna go in here. What am I doing? Hang on. But then again, I wasn't looking for it either, so you know. Who knows? I wasn't looking for it. So it's a good chance that it wasn't even in there. Hang on a second. I got a piece of tissue for this. A baby in it. I love it too much. I don't want nothing to happen to it. Although it came in a big old box of jewelry just thrown in there, so I'm sure it would survive. It's amazing how that happens. Like you just big old bag of something, and it's like you can't believe it actually came out unscathed. Vintage is that way. You buy something these days, unless it's gold or sterling, and I mean solid. I don't mean, and it's after a few years, it's flaking, it's corroding, it looks like crap. But this old stuff, yeah, these things, looks like it was made yesterday. That's why I like vintage. That's what I was wearing today. I was wearing Monet, Pierre Cardin, and who else? Oh, I forgot to take this Carolyn Pollock off. Thank you, honey. I hope you really enjoy that. It's only warm here on the chain. Isn't that weird? All right, so I got that for you. All right, what do we got? What we got? I told my husband, I don't want to sell this. He just looked at me. Kirsten, I bought one similar to this from you, but this sucker is thick and heavy and built like a shit brick house. Old Navajo. But he's right. It's like, go buy whatever rings you want. I'm like, I like this one. He's like, you like everything. In other words, I'm taking too much room up with all my jewelry. So this piece is 1.5 inches long, right at 1 inch wide. Let me get a measurement on this one. Plus, I think this one is a 7. It fit my 7. Yeah, it's a size on the nose. It's a 7. This thing is gorgeous. This isn't the one that's signed. I do have one signed Navajo. Forget the guy's name at the moment. Imagine that. Imagine that. Oh, yeah. I didn't look this up. I'm such a dodo head. It's got a tall, not a a tomahawk, because it's got blades on each side. And it's L, and on the other side, it's a D. No, it's not LTD. It's a tomahawk. Or double bladed axe, whatever. LD. Shoot, I didn't look that up. It's clearly Navajo. It does have a right side up and a right side down, because see how this band comes down? Because I was wearing it, trust me. So when you wear it this way, it comes comes too far down when you wear it that way. When you wear it with it sits better. That thing is amazing. And this Native American, that's Navajo. You can tell by the beadwork, the style. That turquoise is to die for. Is to absolute die for. It could use some cleaning. I didn't clean these. I went crazy and I had to clean them last ones. They were black as smut. These I didn't clean. On this one, I'm gonna start this at 85. These rings are very, very, very pricey because it's heavy. It's not one of them real flat, skinny ones. It's a chunker. It is a nice ring. But see how the band is different? It fits better this way. When you wear it the other way, it comes way too far down on this knuckle. Fits this 7 a little loose. Oops, I'm upside down. This is great. This is a great piece. Even your index. What size is your index? Because mine, I'm a 5, a 6, 7. And even the thumb is a 7 too. I'm always doing that. I'm always shining pieces. I don't know. It's like a really crazy. I do it all the time. Like I'm just wearing my rings and I'll just rub my ring. Like, I don't know. I guess it's from selling for so long. I don't know. I'm just curious what it weighs. I'm a curious person. 10 grams. I thought it would be heavier. Whoop. A 6.5. I could probably get away with a 6.5, actually. When I'm, you know how your finger changes throughout the day. Now you got me wondering, is it sliding off and on my 7? Really, really easy. You see, I don't trust these things. Just go into a 7, but look how easy that comes off and on my 7. Oh, and that's my index. Yeah, so that's a 7. I could go to a 7.25 easy. Looks like I'm going to get my wish. Yeah, they go for about 250, 300 online because they're big and they're old. And you know it's the real deal good turquoise. I love that. I like the light blue too. I think that's so pretty. I got that slightly copperish matrixing going on, which is always nice. All right, I'll wear this. Anyone change your mind, let me know. I'm devastated, can't you? Look at this. I refuse to just sell it for like that for less because of how this has got all bent and wonky. This thing is so thick and won't move, but I'll take it and get it fixed because look at that turquoise. It's nice. I need to clean it so I can see if it's signed, because this one was signed. I have another one that's signed if I can find it. Where'd you go, buddy? This guy, I've heard of him too. Oh God, it's not Peterson. It's so it says Sterling, and then, gosh, I'm telling you, I need new glasses. Peralto, Peralto. It's actually Benny Peralto is the guy. This is vintage. So it says Sterling spelled out, then Peralto, Peralto. Again, this is turquoise. Let's see if I can tell. This looks like spiderweb turquoise to me. Should not be surprised with his work that it would be spider. And it comes just to an 8. And we shall see. Oh, yes, it's definitely an 8. Oh, this? I know. But like hubby said, I bought these auctions to sell. But I'm certainly not heartbroken it didn't. It just, I love it. I do. I love it. Okay, so Benny Peralto, size 8. Look, I think it's spiderweb. What say you? He's not. He's a Navajo dude. It is vintage. I adore that one. That's too big on me. How about that? Lucky me. So I do a starting bid on this one on the Benny Peralto. I'll just do 45. That's a good price for his work. He's a well-known artist. It is signed Sterling and his name. Yeah, I'm thinking that's spiderweb. What do you think? You think that's spiderweb, Kirsten? A lot of his stuff was in spiderweb, but I need to be still. It'll catch its head usually. I think it looks like it. It's not Royston. I'm not sure. Yeah, I thought it was spiderweb too. It's way too big on me at an 8. 45 is a good start for that. It's a nice fat band. Signed Sterling. Artist signed Navajo. Nice profile. Just too big for me. Too big for me. Here, illustrious lady. Hold Benny boy for a minute. Hold Benny. Hold Benny. See, I need a camera so I could zoom in. I could go drink my water or go to the restroom and do whatever I need to do. Thank goodness it's too big for you, yeah. Yeah, I think it's spiderweb too. I'm to the point now. the outside of artists that I'm familiar with that are more recent, or if it's just obvious. You gotta be so careful with turquoise. There's so much fake out there. There's so much of it. It's insane. It's just ridiculous. And now, like I said, with this African turquoise, which isn't even turquoise, it's jasper, and it looks like Royston turquoise is what it looks like. And they're selling it everywhere. African turquoise, it's not turquoise, and they're selling it at turquoise prices. And it's like, just when here's another old one. I gotta tell you, this chain is fine. It's a very fine chain, but I know why. The pinion hole's not that big. The chain, another tarnished old chain with the spring rim clasp, another old Navajo piece, a bunch of Navajo. Because I had 3 different auctions, so they didn't all come in the same one. Like the Tiffany's didn't come with all this Navajo stuff. I knew I was getting Navajo stuff, but come on, focus. Calm down, light. Calm down. There you go. It is green turquoise. It's a nice profile on that. Come on. Focus, baby. You were doing so good. There you go. So yeah, I'm gonna stick to buying old pieces. Oh man, I've got a malachite set coming that is going to just knock your socks off. I really paid up for it, but I think I got a good deal. I think I got a good deal. Let me double check myself. I don't remember seeing anything on this. These old pieces just rub smooth. Not a thing. But you can tell by looking like it's old. So on this pendant, it's nice thick. It's nice taste. Let me get your measurement on this pendant and the chain. It looks like an 18-inch to me. Let's see. We shall see. Yeah, lay flat. Actually, it is 19-inch. Go figure. And the pendant itself is 1 1/4 by about 3/4. And on this one, very nice. There's your back. This is oxidized. That's not gonna come out that black. You'll get around the edge of the stone will come shiny, but that's oxidized. So I'll do a starting bid on this one of okay, include the chain. I'll do starting bid of 30 on this one. It's a nice chunk of turquoise and very vintage. The chain tells you that. Very fine chain. But they're strong. These old chains are strong. Spring ring clasp. It's got a normal clasp. It doesn't have like the one that doesn't have anything to push or pull. I'm gonna have to go through my sterling and do a clearance on some stuff. I've got way too much. I can't believe I have 15-pound bags of mixed jewelry coming. I just got rid of all those lots of miscellaneous, which I ended up giving away gold. People let me know they'd gotten gold. They got a ton of sterling, a lot of stuff. I just had so much. I didn't have time to just sit and look at every piece, look at labels on every piece. So some people made out really, really good on those lots, which is great. It's good. This is so old. I can't. There's nothing on it, but it is dirty. See if I can see anything on the band. I might end up cleaning these backs just to see if I find something written on them. Not a thing. This looks little. Ooh, this is tight on my 5. Well, this is my big 5. It's a 5, maybe 5 and a quarter tops. It's saying it's 4.5. It's gone on my 5, but my 5 is small right now. It goes on my 5. Yeah. I just can't get it on this one. Well, maybe it is 4.5. 4 3/4. I can push it down to 4 3/4. No markings on it. Pretty turquoise. Pretty turquoise. It's another one that was, come on, focus. I'm pretty sure this is a rope design. Yeah. That's a nice chunka. That's another one that reminds me of Sleeping Beauty, but it's not. It doesn't have the depth of color like that bracelet did. I forget what this light blue one is called. But we'll just do, I'm starting bid of 25 on this little one. So it's 4 3/4. I can put it on my 5. Not a problem. Check me out. I get to load up with rings. Oh, this one's big. That's right. Shoot. And you're not adjustable. You're too big. What else I got? I have a few pearl rings. Maybe I'll have one more, huh? So, yep, it's pretty. I like it. Looks good on. Let's lose the monster. It's distracting. It's a pretty ring. I might have to consign that Tiffany's to one of the jewelers here at Christmas so I can get more money for it to pay for all the stuff I'm gonna end up keeping. I won't keep this. I'll lot it up if nothing else. I put it on eBay in a lot. Yeah, I gotta get this fixed because this is a nice old piece of turquoise. But look what someone did to it. If you could feel how thick this was, like there's no moving this thing. So that's got to be fixed. Okay, I'm bringing this back. It's been a minute. This is old. This is antique. It is sterling. I've tested it. The pen is a little bit wavy, but it's a Celtic. I don't know what this is. It's not Bakelite. It's not amber. I don't know what it is. It's definitely Celtic. It's definitely antique. It's got the, where am I at? It's got the barrel hinge clasp, the great old C clasp, and the pen will stab you to death. I guess it could be used as a kilt pen. This kind of makes sense that would be what it would be. So if we hold this straight, this would be more, that would be in a diamond shape. I'm pretty sure I tested it for Bakelite. I thought I did. We'll see. I know it doesn't read anything on the Presidium. It doesn't glow under the black light. Of course, I had this shitty black light then, though, so I don't think it's Bakelite. I don't. We'll see if it's Bakelite. I don't think so. Anyway, regardless of what it is, I'm going to do a starting bid on that one of 30. That's a great price, regardless of what the hell that is in the middle, because of the design and the age. I just haven't worn it. I kept it. I Last time I showed this was like before I would had to take off or so. That is really nicely done. That is a cool old piece. Very, very cool antique piece. So let's see if it's a bakelite. Thought I tested it, but now I'm thinking maybe it was, maybe it didn't. You learn real quick not to use much of this stuff, and it stinks. I have to go wash this in soap to get rid of the stink. This stuff stinks to kingdom come. I'll tell you what. This has been cleaned, so it's not going to rub dirt off. Rub, rub, rub. We shall see. We shall see what we get. Nope. Still pink, if you ask me. Stone looks a little cleaner for it. Just shinier. This stuff stinks. We'll be sure and give it a minute and make sure I'm rubbing it long enough. I heard you're not rubbing it long enough. Well, it's pink. I gotta wash it. So if you buy it, I'll wash it. I won't send it to you stinking like Simcom. Celtic sterling silver. What did I put this at? 30? Yeah. No, the antique lovers here. Well, we shall see. We shall see. Because I've got an absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure if it's. I really at first I thought maybe it was Edwardian, but I think it's more. Let me make sure this is not a ruby. I just assumed it was amethyst, but I should test it. It's got to be amethyst. It could be something else, but it's not moving. It's glass. It's not even moving to glass. Let me go from the back. What the heck is going on with this thing? Let me test something else that I know is a gemstone, just to be sure what's going on here. Zoom. Let's go into rubies. I might as well test that while I'm sitting to see if I can not beep. I was going to see if these were diamonds. It's always fun checking diamond chips, isn't it? I'm blind as hell. I really got to get back to the eye doctor. Okay, I see what I'm. But I had it. I got it. And it's just zirconia. For a while I was testing. This isn't doing anything on the Presidium. Isn't that bizarre? It's glass. I mean, it doesn't move at all. It doesn't go to glass. It doesn't do anything. And it's glass. It's not acrylic. This is Victorian. This thing is old. Look at that thing. There's no way. But it could be glass. But it's not shown as glass. It's not moving at all on the Presidium. Not even a little bit. But you can tell by the color of the silver. And by the way it's built. Did this say anything? If not, I'm going to test it. Because that color of that, if that is silver, it looks awful gray to me. Well, it's such a pretty design when you're up close. You can see it's got the flourishing on it and all that. I don't know. Yeah, with all the flourishes. I'm thinking Victorian. I'm looking for a mark. They should say sterling on it, like spelled out. It does. It says sterling. Let me check this top. I don't know. The color seems a little dull to me. It's a big ring too, which was surprising. Most of the Victorian rings are tiny. They were little. This is a 7 3/4. It's big. It is very lovely. It's 7 3/4. But what I don't understand is why the proscenium isn't moving. It's not acrylic. It wouldn't be acrylic. Here, give me something. It's glass. Why isn't it going to glass? Why is it not even moving? I don't know what the heck that's about. Let me check this. Because the top, I'm thinking that color of gray, sometimes that's platinum. I'd love it if this just ate it or didn't move the line. Excuse me, not ate it, but didn't move the line. It's blue. It's not platinum. It is sterling. I know it's more sterling. That top just looks a different color of silver to me. A lot of times when it has that grayish look and it's old, it can be platinum. It's been my experience. All right, on this one, I wish you could see the designs better on that. There you go. I can't even call it glass. I don't even understand why it won't move the needle. You know what? I'm going to start low because I can't identify it. I mean, I know it's Victorian. There's no doubt about that. I can tell by the design. It's unusual that it's as big as it is. Crystal usually will move, crystal will usually move above the glass. It'll move a little bit because it starts where it's sitting dead, not moving, is quartz. I don't know. It's a gorgeous ring. It is a little bigger, at least as that, which is unusual. Maybe someone had it sized. It doesn't look like it. I know they didn't. The sterling spelled out there. So yeah, it's like 7 3/4. I see Janie at 25. It's a lovely ring. Really, it's pretty. That's a good price on it. I thought it was amethyst. I'm glad I tested it because I would hate to sell something and say it was a gemstone when it's not. I don't know. If I were keeping it, I'd ask the guy at the jewelry store. Well, it's not really a store. Supposedly, there's call themselves not silversmiths. I forget what they call themselves. But I'm hopeful that they can actually size my turquoise rings without saying, well, I can't guarantee the stone won't crack or fall out, blah, 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 which is always such bullshit. But you get that a lot. You get that a lot with jewelry stores. Whoa. Hope that's my camera and not my eyes. Okay, I don't see anybody else interested in this. It is very beautiful, Janie. It's definitely antique. Definitely. It's really pretty. I didn't clean it. That may turn more shiny silver with cleaning. I would be careful with it, obviously. So that's a good deal for that ring. Good deal. You guys are going to force me to have to list a bunch of crap on eBay. It's a good time to do it, though. The fourth quarter is always good. I just got really sick of them. I really did. But it's just harder now without any assistance. I'm thinking about my nieces getting on the keyboard and stuff. My great niece. And see if I can't just train her to at least upload the pictures and the descriptions and stuff. I really can't see her doing. All right, so this is Ruby, and I want to say that it's CZs because I never could get really a good test. I keep hitting the metal because they're such tiny chips. Hey, I did it. It's crystal or CZ, whatever. It did move, like, but not quite up to glass. So this is obviously, how many stones? I think there's 4 in here. I'm so terrible. Oh, actually a lot more. There's 7. I think this is going to be another 5, 5.5. Oh, these tiny rings. It's 5.5. And it's it's 5.5. And it's beautiful rubies and CZs. It's a nice chunky band. That bugs me to death. Nice chunky band. Chunky monkey. It's a nice ring. That's loose on my 5. But it doesn't go on my 6. Did it go over 5? Yeah, it does. Okay, so it's like 5.5. I can press it to the 6. I would say 5 3/4. And that's what it feels like on my finger. 5 3/4. This is a nice ring. Be a nice gift. And you can have it sized. I don't remember. I know there was a maker, but I don't think I could read it. I was all busy inside. All this wavy texture up towards the front. I see 925. Maybe that's not. Maybe this isn't the one that had the markings, because I have another ruby ring that's real rubies. I think these are lab created, which is fine. I'm almost positive these are lab created. Yeah, they're too perfect. See a flower in them. All right, so on this one, it's a nice ring. Rubies, CZs. I'll do a starting bid at 45 on this one. That's low on this one. They have stupid money for these online. They actually sell them too. They are really pretty. Here, girlfriend, hang out. You can hold the ring instead of me. You wear the ring. I got one that is old though. That's real rubies. It's real pretty. It's like a half, probably like a half eternity band. Where'd it go? I need to test that one. Where'd you go? Did I leave it because I was playing and wearing it? I'm not even joking. I got some more turquoise. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this one's real. Oops. Sorry about that. I'm going to leave that sit a minute while I look at this. I think it's the one that had the maker couldn't read, which is always fun. Yeah, it looks like a P inside a circle, and then I don't know, it looks like a circle around, just a circle below it, but I think it's a P. It could be some kind of symbol that's partly worn away. I think it's like a P inside of a circle, but then another little fat circle below that. This was hand done. You can tell by the cutouts on the back of this. This is nicely faceted. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is an older one. I need my setup for looking at stones. I don't currently have with me, but I looked at this one. My bright light in my room. Oh, I have this light. Hang on. I looked at sunny rings today and yesterday. That is gorgeous. Yeah, I'm going to say these are real rubies. They are a lot more purple than they are pink. The other one's really pink. Let me make sure it is rubies. No wonder it's purple. It's coming up amethyst. I thought they were rubies. They were glowing in the black light. They're amethyst. Oh, went up, went back down. They're amethyst. I thought they were rubies. They really do look like it. When I'm looking at it, they look like rubies, and I'm like, it's looking really purple. It's amethyst. That is hysterical. Nobody for this one at 45? Not your size, not your style. I have a size 5 that I bought from Gina, and I just absolutely loved it. I adored it. It was like one of her pre-sales a long time ago. And I just don't wear it. I've worn it maybe twice. I'm gonna end up selling it. It's so pretty. It's a big dome ring, but it's a size 5. She's like, "You sure it's a 5?" I'm like, "I wear it at 5, Gina, I promise." Because I bought from Gina forever. So she's used to me ordering 8s, you know, buying like, 7s, 8s, it's half. And so when I wanted that 5, she's like, "Are you sure it's a 5?" I'm like, "Yeah." She, for the longest time with bracelets too, Mel, it's a 6. Says, "You gotta be a 6." I'm like, "I know." I know. Then Misty asked me, "Are you okay? You're getting awful small." I'm like, "It's intentional. I'm not sick or nothing. It's on purpose. I lost the weight on purpose." She's like, "Why are you getting so small? Are you okay?" I'm like, "I promise." It's an 8. The amethyst, not ruby ring, is a size 8. I think it's a P with the inside a circle. I'm not sure. I don't think anybody cares. It's amethyst. And rubies on the brain, I suppose. It's pretty. It's a size 8. It's a little chunka-munka. And we'll just do start bin on 25. Size 8 amethyst. I'll show it to you, Star, the ruby ring. You can see if you want to have it sized. It's like a flower. The side of it is like leaves and stems coming up. And then there's just the whole dome is just nothing but pave and just beautiful, just who knows, 50, 60 little rubies, and it's the bright pink ones. It's so pretty. I just don't wear it. I don't. I wear my old gold rings and I wear my sterling or nothing because I'm in the kitchen. Like right now, I got chicken stock going in there. I got a tenderloin to butcher. But that's how we can afford to eat, the steaks and stuff. I'm starting that at 25. I am going to start doing recordings again. My sales were better from recordings. I sold more jewelry on recordings. I think it's because a lot of resellers were buying my stuff, and it's kind of like a silent auction. And, I had no idea who this cat was. I bought this at like a yard sale. I just saw what do they call that? The ceramic. I was just like, well, so I looked it up. I'm like, I won't take this out of the house. Not that I really give a shit when one thinks about, I don't really have a political attitude other than I don't want to freaking do with any of it. I brought so many of these bangles. Nobody ever wants them. We got 2 little tiny, tiny cups. Everything's so little in this lot, which I should be happy, right? That's clearly, I don't even need to measure it. It's a 6, 6 and a quarter. What is it with this? It's like, this one's for you. This one feels like it's a little bigger. Let's see if I can just stick my hand in. Nope, not quite there. Here, I'm not going to scratch my bones. Thank you. Okay, this one you can make it fit you. So, this is that one cuff with all the chains in the middle, but it's not just chains. It's on a solid silver. I'm telling you, that thing, it looks just like the Yerman. It really does. It just has no bark. And I'm so mad too because my not Harvey, Jesus. Anyway, one of those old shrimp. I had one of those necklaces, and the mark is gone. I've had it too long. It's not Ed Harvey. Ed Hardy. Maybe it is. Those fat choker necklaces that are like that weave. I don't know what to do. I wonder if a jeweler could authenticate it. I know what it is. I've had it forever. Because the mark was on where the clasp screws. It doesn't screw in. It has a little pin. It pushes in. You push pin in. It's rubbed. I'm like, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna do these little cuffs. This one I'm gonna say is like a 6-ounce, but it's malleable. This is the same thing. They're malleable. So I'll do these two together. And how about let's do both of them for 30, 15 bucks a piece. Or if you just want one, put 15 and you can pick which one you want. They're cute. They're cuffs. Stack them up. And they're malleable, so you can open it so you don't have to grind your wrist, and then you can squish them back into place. I got them tangled here. You can squish them back. So if you just want one, put in 15 and pick which one. But I squished them down to stay on me. So they're wearable. Yeah, Gina does have the cool stuff. I have a lot of her pieces. I'm still not ready to let go of that amber ring. That thing is like, what about that big? Oh my God, I adore that ring. I wear that one a lot. So yeah, 15 a piece on these. Anybody wants it? These, oh yeah, they're sterling, honey. If you want, I'll rub them for you. They're not marked, but they're sterling. We'll rub them. I used to do this with every piece at every auction. I'd rub everything. I just stopped doing it because everybody got to know me and knew if I said it was sterling, it was. But that's fine. We can test it. I got the stiff right here. This is this one. So we blew for you. So that's that one. And then we'll do this one. Right there. I can already tell by the rub. We're good. Did I grab the right one? Yep. And I've done that before. Put the wrong solution on it and be like, what? So we're good. So yeah, they're still in. Do you want one of them, honey? You can just do 15 and pick which one you want. Or if you want both of them for 30, that's fine. Whatever you want to do. I got another bangle. It's the beaded. This one's bigger. They always are. Where's my thing? Which one you want, sweetie? The smooth one? It's heavier. Or the fancier rope work one? Which one you want, sweetie? Let's just call this 1 and call this 2, or you can put smooth, whatever. We'll figure it out. So this, the one with the rope design, was 1. And the smooth one we'll call number 2. Just let me know. Yep, these are always, why are these always size 8? Well, actually, this is 7 3/4. I stand corrected. They're nice bangles. It's just, yeah. Okay, so this one, gotcha. Gotcha. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. Anybody for this one? All right. I'm going to have a shit ton of sterling bangles. I'm getting quite a lot of them. Guess I could just start wearing them. I used to wear a lot of bangles. I go through phases where I wear a lot of jewelry, a lot, and then I'll go through phases where I don't wear it much at all. I used to wear tons of jewelry, like crazy. We got some little sterling turquoise rings. Some little ones. I know they're all been little, but I mean, they're lightweight, small stones. The other ones have been small size, but nice, nice. Oh, this turquoise is really nice too. It looks zooty to me. And I'm gonna say it probably is. Yep, I'm gonna say it is. Looking at the inlay work, it's another dinky one. Hey, maybe it might make it to a 7. It might. It's a 7.5. Holy cow. It's a 7.5. Split shank. All right, scooch up. It's pretty turquoise. We'll just do 15. Oops. We'll just do 15 on this. Oops. What did I knock over? Oh, my measuring tape. Okay. 15. The stone makes this ring, I gotta tell you. It's pretty. I like this one. It's a pretty one. It's a nice ring. Here, make yourself useful, hand. Make yourself useful. Let's see. Can you see it on that one? Good. Now I'll go play with this one a minute. Where how'd you go? Nope, nope, nope. It's a big old band. Maybe that's the other thing that hit the floor. Oh. Custom pendants. Annie, I could go upstairs and get one that was made custom, but it comes with a big price tag. I showed it once before, years ago. Once. I would do it. I can go get it. I'll go get it. It's custom. Do you like labradorite? Because that's the main stone. It's 74 carats. The labradorite is this big. And then it's surrounded by, I think, 12 or 13 gemstones. Natural. Set in the pieces about yay big. I can go get it. I think I knocked a ring off. No, I didn't. Good, because it's a bigger size. Woo! Nobody at 15 for this pretty little turquoise. It's so sweet. Let's see, a simple taste that I do. This has got something written on it. That would be confusing. Something written on both sides. It's like, okay, now what? Holy smoly, Batman. This thing is almost an 11. I can get it to the 11. Now, tiny little CZ or diamond chips. Oh, they look glass. I don't see no sparkle. Watch them be diamonds. No. Because I didn't beep. Oops, it did go to take off. Doggone it, you were taking off and then you went crazy. Yeah, they're just glass or CZ. So size 11. See if it's marked. Oh, there are openings in the back for all these little glass CZ looking stones. I don't see a thing on it. Oops. If you get lost, you're going to stay lost. Okay. I'll test it for sterling on this one. I'll go get that pendant. We'll just do another. This one we're going to do 15 as well. But I do want to make sure that it's sterling because there's no marking in it. The rub looks fine. Yeah, we're good. It's sterling. So 15 for that size 11, which could be a nice gift to clean up and sparkle nice. It's not very sparkly now, but again, I didn't clean these. That's a big honker for 15 bucks. It's kind of hard to screw up on a purchase. It is pretty. Eternity band, basically, is what it is. It is in sterling, though. But no one knows the difference if it's a white gold or sterling, or if they're diamonds or not. It would make a nice gift. It's pretty, and it's big. Wasn't it 11 or was it 11 and a half? Yeah. If I just drop it, yeah, it does go to 11. Never mind. Yeah, it's 11. Let me go grab that pendant. Now, I already sold my extra torques. It needs a torque. It's not a pendant that you're going to put on a chain. It's giant. It's extremely big. I couldn't find it. I have so many jewelry boxes and so many trays and drawers. I wasn't going to spend 30 minutes upstairs looking for it. I'll email you, Annie. I brought consultation prices. This is very custom. This is rare. This is hard to find, is an understatement. This is a Ted Secretero. Now, you'll see Freddie Secretero. You'll see, what's the other kid? They're his nephews and great nephews. He's like the patriarch of the family. Ted Secretero. And this one is, they call it, is it Nakai? Yeah. Nakai Sterling, which is basically, it's just a mark of extreme quality. This piece, it needs to be, again, this piece needs to be on a torque. This piece is vintage. I'd have to start this at 600 bucks. Are you interested? And the reason being, believe it or not, that's cheap. The only one I found, the only Ted Secretero that I found. Yeah, I know. I'll email you. I have a lot of trays, a lot of jewelry boxes. Trust me, I have it. I didn't sell it. I didn't get rid of it. But this piece sold for $1,200 in Europe. year before last. There aren't any others. Take a screenshot. It doesn't exist. Ted Secatero, you're not going to find. You're going to find Freddie. You're going to find other ones. You're not going to find Nakai, Sterling. I want you to get able to get that banner. This is an extremely rare piece. Extremely rare. I don't wear it very often. I wore it recently, is why that it was even there in the drawer where I thought the other print was. So I brought another consultation prize. That's much less expensive. This one, make sure it is Sagen. Yes, it's Sagen. Sagen 925. Absolutely gorgeous. Used to wear it a lot. Haven't worn it in a while. So what do we got? Okay. So this is Sagen. If you're familiar with Sagen Sterling. This particular one, it's real pearls. And these are sea pearls. These have sterling, peridot in between. And here's your carved face with another peridot here. You make sure it's peridot and not green turquoise. They use a lot of green turquoise in their pieces. I'm glad I checked. It's in jadeite amethyst. Yeah, it's probably green amethyst. They use a lot of green amethyst. Okay, so this is Sagen. I sold all my big, giant Sagen pieces a couple years ago. So there's your Sagen. I'm mirrored, sorry, but you can see that it's what it says. Maybe still, maybe it'll focus. Come on, you know you wanna. So Sagen 925. Green amethyst. This is carved bone. They typically use hip bones. And they use bovines because these are done in India, so they don't use cows. And then the pearls. And this is on a toggle with a bead. I can do this one. I can start at 135. That is low for a Sagen piece, especially with the pearls. Because it came this way. It wasn't added this piece. Well, obviously it coordinates. Make sure these are also amethyst. Okay. It's a good price on this one. I used to wear the heck out of this thing. But I have my antique pearls. I wear those a lot. I got those from Sue at Denim to Diamonds. I know there's going to come a day when I need them restrung, but so far, so good. They've got the big floral pearl clasp. It's just sterling. That's a sterling clasp. So this is an absolutely gorgeous piece. Really nice. Really nice. That's a good price. Look at Sagen. You'll see. 135 is cheap for pearls and with the pendant. And definitely get yourself a screenshot of this thing. I found one, and that was like a year and a half ago. That sold in Europe for $1,200. Because I should stop mirroring myself so you can get. I just do it so I don't get confused about which way I'm moving. So if you want to remember, that's Ted Secatero, and it is Nakai. It's almost like it's a mark of see, I get mixed up because that's why I put it on mirror myself, because otherwise I get, oh, I had it for a minute. There. Stella, I listed it. I did list it, and I had a few offers. I pulled it down. I took it off eBay. I decided, you know what? I'm never going to be able to get this piece again. I didn't need the money at the time. I like, you know, I had offers, I had some watchers, but I decided, you know what? I'm just going to keep it because, yeah, I'll never see that again. I'll never see that piece again. I'm going to go back to mirror and so I don't get all confused about which way I'm moving. I look like a total extra mental case. I already look like a mental case. I actually probably am. I see nothing. Nothing at all. I doubt Annie. Now I'm going to be determined to find that freaking thing. I gotta see. This looks like it might be a boo-boo. Is that a boo-boo or the way it's made? Let me look at the other side. Oh, thank God, it's the way it's made. Okay. Wow, that's some old turquoise. This is an old ring. Why do I like old stuff so much? Even my house, like I have all this Audubon old pictures. That one's not old, but like these other ones, I don't know. I like vintage. I like antiques. This is 6.5. That's some old turquoise. All right, we need you to focus camera really badly. Oh, I changed the light. That doesn't help. I thought that was a boo-boo. I thought that the silver right there. Oh, there it is. I thought that was like broken, but it's not. It's built the same way on the other side. I had to be sure. Isn't that good turquoise? See, I don't mind taking these little pieces because you can have that turquoise taken out and have yourself rings made with real good old turquoise from good mines. This is probably from, an Arizona or Nevada mine. This is old. I don't know if you can see the texture on that. If you can see that's some good old turquoise. So I'll start at 25. That'd be worth keeping just to keep the stones. That's what I'm doing with all these little ones that don't sell. I'm gonna start saving them, pull the stones, sell the sterling for once the price comes up or not, who cares? And have something made. Have something made for myself. Probably a bracelet or pendant. That's a nice old ring. That's good on my big 7. Yeah, it's just like, I'm gonna say it's like 7.25, 7.5. Yeah, because it's way too loose on that 7. Let's say a little bit over 7. But think about it. How about this one? I wouldn't because it's square. I like these round ones. They're easier to have mounted. Like these, although this one's signed, I wouldn't do that. I have plenty of other ones. I like that. And I could put a little sizer on it and wear this like on my ring finger. I forgot I had this one on. This is the one that's sized, right? No, his was bigger. Yeah, okay. But yeah, I don't mind these little rings. Not at all. You can wear them together. All right. This is not a set. I wore it as a set. Haven't worn it in forever. So it's not, you know what? I should maybe somebody else would like this. It's definitely giftable. If there's earring backs, it'll be a miracle of God. There's one, and it's not sterling. I'm just taking it off. These are they're Bombay pearls, Baroque pearls, whatever you want to call it. And they're sterling. Baroque pearls, I don't remember if they're signed or not. Now, the pearl colors don't match. These pearls are a pink pearl. Yes, it's on sterling. These are a pink pearl. This is not a pink pearl, but the rose quartz is pink, and it was close enough to me. I liked them together. I wore these together a lot. Just haven't worn them. I gotta get rid of stuff I just don't wear anymore. I don't think this has a maker or anything. I think it's got a little flat disc with a 925, probably Italy, right? 9 times out of 10. There's the 925. What do you want to bet the other side says Italy? Oh, it's tiny and worn out. Either says Italy or it's just a smudge. So I loved these. You can wear this with rose quartz too. But this is such a pretty, dainty necklace. I wore the worst clothes, but I wasn't supposed to be on camera. I like the way the chain is built with the links. It's got motion. It's pretty. I think it's probably about a 16, 18 inch. And then I wore these with it because the pink, it picked up the pink. Plus you're carrying the motif of the pearls. I liked them together. I liked them. Yeah, I think this is going to be an 18 or 6. I usually mostly wear 16s or 18s. Unless like the big long Buddha one or something like that. Okay, yeah, this one's an 18 inch. These earrings are big. They got a nice drop on them. So these earrings are 2 inches long. So yeah, they got a nice drop on them. So you've got your broke pearls with pink quartz. Oops. I'm selling them as a set because they do look really good together. And the pink pearls on sterling. It's a lobster claw. These are not old pieces. I mean, they're probably a decade old. This says, oh my God, this isn't sterling. Never mind. This is sterling. This is stainless steel. I'll keep them. Okay, we'll just do the pearl necklace. Although I do wear these together. Does anyone have interest, yay or nay? I'll put a price on if you do. Otherwise, I can't believe there's a stain. Actually, yeah, back in like, I want to say it was like the 2010s. Remember when stainless steel got real big and they were selling a lot of stainless, a lot of stainless, and it went up in price? I did buy quite a few stainless pieces. One of my favorite rings was a stainless ring. I sold it because it got too small, and now I wish I'd have kept it. This is really pretty. When I'll just start at 25. It's really pretty. This is sterling. It's marked. I can rub it to see. Hell, I thought that was sterling. It's stainless steel. But that's the good thing about stainless. It does look sterling, especially when you wear it with sterling. I mean, I don't really care that it's stainless steel. I'll still wear them. Maybe the reason I haven't worn them is so many of my clothes don't fit. The shirt I wore them with is ginormous on me now, and I only wore it once. I used to wear a lot of pink when I was at home. Yeah, this is sterling. Pretty little necklace. That is so funny. I'm glad I looked. Because I'm looking at them like, man, they haven't tarnished and they looked awful good. I thought, oh, I'm going to look at them. I got anything on? I do. I have this on. I used to wear this one a lot too. I gotta find my toggle. Let's screw it. All right, I showed these before. And I thought when they didn't sell, I thought, it's fine. I'll wear these because they're black and sterling. I think, pretty sure these were Taxco. Yeah. Mexico 925 TC-254. They're little chunkers. Little chunkamunkas. Are these inlaid with onyx or are they enamel? They're inlaid with onyx. Come on. Dangle, dangle. Thank you. These are very, very cute. These are nice earrings. They're heavy, but they're not going to kill your eels. I'll do them at 25. I don't know what I did them for last time. Probably more because they're heavy. They're nicely made. They're not wimpy. They are built to last. So I'll put those for 25. Where's my lady? I don't see her. Okay, nobody went for this ring. Right. Looking for the time. My computer doesn't tell me. Yep, no wonder. My back is burning like hell. Let me see if there's anything else I absolutely wanted to show you. I'll show this just in case someone has an interest in this particularly. It's for the Girl Scouts. It's Mark GR. What was it? It was something girls. It was a Girl Scout ring. If you're interested in this sort of thing, you'll know what this is. I am. Oh, that's right. I heard that hit the floor. Where the hell did it go? Are you serious? Where did it go? It bounced. I heard it hit the floor. That was my ring. My ring thing. How could it go so far? Let me use my fingers. They're a pretty good judge. It's a 7. It says GR, and I remember looking it up, and it said Girl Scouts. Something to do Girl Scouts, but it says GR. Anybody wants this, just take it. Pretend. A bunch of them had sold online, but it says GR. It's backwards because I got my screen mirrored. But, oh, what did that stand for? I gotta know. It's bothering me. Come on. GR, Girl Scouts ring. What did it mean? Because I found them. A cajillion of them. Don't tell me they're not going to be there. I mean, I must have saw 10 of those stupid things. Are you serious? Here, let me do an image thing. Just so you know what in heaven's name it is, in case you have an interest in spending $10 on it. All right, be still. There you go. No results. That's because I'm shaky. I'm flaky, not shaky. There you go. It grabbed it. Let me see what it means. Official, vintage official GR YMCA, not Girl Scouts. YMCA Girl Reserves. GR stands for Girl Reserves. That's YMCA Girl Reserves is what that means. The GR. Means girls rule. There you go, Jeff. Girls rule. It's so tight, though. I'm not going to wear it on my index finger. Girls just want to have fun. All right, my love. I'm going to end up just having to wear these. What we got? We got amber ring. I left my light upstairs. I'm not going to go find it. What are you? Onyx? Are you blue or are you black? This is inlaid onyx. Let's see if it has anything to say for itself. Nada. Oops, wait. Was there something behind the back? the front, whatever. Do you say S-T-E-R? Or we're going to fall and faint and fall in it? Holy crap. A mark survived. I don't know. It says 925 or something above it. Looks upside down. Does that mean it's going to be Mexico? I don't know what that says. It's not Mexico. B? No. I have no idea. It's old as dirt. This is a bunch of really old stuff. Y'all heard when that ring sizer fell, it went clunk, clunk, clunk. It made a heck of a noise. I heard it. And where could it have gone to? Oh my gosh, it's under my chair. The snake, it would have bitten me. It was just caught between the spokes, so when I moved, it moved. So I'm like, where'd it go? It's on my finger. I was sitting on my 5. Yeah, it's a size 5. This is like size 5 ring day. Oh my gosh. I'm be harvesting stones or selling these cheap. I can't. I like it though. It's inlaid onyx. It's pretty. It's signed by somebody. I can't make it out. If you do, good on you. Your site's better than mine. You know what? I want to sell these rings. Somebody buy the rings. I'm gonna end up doing a bulk deal. That's why I did them other ones, all them little bitty old pawn rings. I sold them all to one person. I made a deal and got rid of them. I have to. This is actually very stylistic. Very nicely done. It is actually a really pretty ring. Ooh. Should sell these as a set, right? Your onyx and your onyx. It'd be a nice gift. Everybody's going to get jewelry from me. Yeah, Stella, I guess they do. If your pinky wasn't a size 3. And children's rings are goofy. They don't, actually, if I went to an actual jeweler, I could probably get a gold pinky ring. I don't think I'm going to find a sterling pinky ring in a size 3. And I'm not paying $15 for a ring. If I get a gold one, I'm not going to get a silver one. No, I'm a 3. I've never found a pinky ring, ever, ever. Used to, when I was a ring size 8, all the time. These are pretty. I like this one, actually. It's very stylistic. I might actually wear that one. All right, guys, my back's starting to hurt. I'm going to stop before it gets too bad. Anything interesting before I go? I got really thought, be a diamond, be a diamond. It is not. We got more onyx. I'm not going to go look to, but I was excited that finally, with a new good black light, my amber does glow. It was the stupid black light. We got a little amber ring. I'll show it. It looks like, feels like it's actually a normal person size. Did I speak too soon? It's a size 6. It's closer to normal. Hey, Lisa, sweetie. I didn't see you here. Am I that blind? Don't answer that question. No, did you just come in to say hi, baby? Don't go. Yeah, I still have. It was in my video the other day that you sent me. I don't know if you remember. It's tangled up and stuff. I don't know if you remember this. It's a Liz Claiborne. But I can't get rid of it. It's sweet. I don't really wear it, but I keep it because it was a gift. It was so sweet. It was very sweet of you. So I kept it. All right, it's a pretty amber ring. It's a size 6. It's a size 6. I'm not going to go get my black light. I'm not. My back's killing me. I shone my light on this stuff upstairs earlier. I was so excited because I couldn't sell this. I paid good money for this. And this. And the two that, oh, I thought that was Art Nouveau, that one necklace. It's not. It was made in the 70s. But you can look at it. It's like, and it wasn't glowing. I had a real cheapy black light. I bought a new one and it glows. So this is amber. It's a cute little, what is this, 6? Yeah, it's a size 6. I'll do a starting bid on this in 25. It's a pretty ring. Thank you, Lisa. You're very sweet, honey. Very sweet. It's pretty amber. I don't think this has any markings. I'd be shocked. I was so surprised that one that I think, you know, sometimes I think you guys don't bid on things if I say I like it. We do that to Misty. Where's here? I said it to us like, where's my ring? I say, where's the ring? Where's my ring? Oh, I'm keeping it. You won't see this one again. This one's staying with me because it's kind of loose on this hand, but it fits this one. So yeah, oops, it has a way. It's like left and right earrings. Nope, it was right the first time. It has a home with me. I looked at this before. I don't remember seeing Poland or anything on it, but not that means much. But we make sure it's marked sterling at least. Okay, Jose. Does that even say sterling? Let's give it a rub, shall we? Let's just see. To be sure. Ta-da! Yep, it is. I can't believe my camera screwing up. I had to change computers. This is my old one. I went and got my old computer. The new one just keeps messing up on me. Okay, any interest in 25? Good night, Stella. Much love to you too, baby. I'll try to get some bigger rings, but there's really not any way to know when you're doing auctions. And the thrift stores suck. Estate sales, I can use my fingers, but those are few and far between. All right, I think that's it, guys. These little ones I'm not gonna bother. Nobody's buying these dinky rings. How about some earrings? I got anybody left here watching? Yes. Thank you for hanging out. I haven't learned how to look to see like how many people are here. Oh, 13. Lucky 13. These are monsters. I'm not going to lie. These have French backs. These are vintage Nordstrom. I know it sounds weird to say those words, but yep, it's been that long. They're vintage Nordstroms. The signature is Darla. She was an artist for Nordstrom's. So I think it's just Darla, probably 925. Darla N, or Y, Darla N, or is it a girlfriend? Is it a Y or an N? I don't remember. I remember Darla. I wanted my brother to name his daughter Darla, and he named her Dina. I still call her Darla. She knows. Yeah. So Darla Y, 95, and it's got the R with the circle, whatever that's for. But they're peers with the French Omega bags. They are huge. They are red jade that is faceted, and they're gorgeous. I remember when I got them, but it's like, oh, not they, they're jasper. No, they're jade. I tested them. They are monsters. They got a symbol. What was it? Yeah, it's gold wash with some type of Asian. They're Asian inspired. So it's got some kind of Asian symbol on there. They are, I'm just going to get back what I paid for them. I paid $40 for them. They're well worth it. They're heavy though. And because my earlobes are just so, they're not connected to the top of my, like, I have those not cartilage ears. They're huge. So these, I have too much landscape. So these just kind of hang funny. And I can't put the big backs on them because they got this French Omega back, which I thought, oh, those are going to hold those up on my ears. No, they don't. They are so heavy. And that jade doesn't weigh jack. You know that. So it's all sterling. Nordstrom's, darling. They're from Nordstrom's, darling. I don't think I've ever shopped there. I was a Dillard's girl. 30.30 grams. No wonder they flop on my ears. But if you have normal earlobes, you'll be fine because they're built with the French omegas to handle that. They just weren't ready for this. So any interest in these? They're great. I need to get this stuff listed because stuff like this will sell because it's Christmas time. Put them in some box, in a pretty box. Put them in a pretty box. They got a nice profile too. They look great on, except they don't hang right. Not on my big old ears, they don't. They're gorgeous. But maybe not horrible, I suppose. They don't hurt or nothing. See, I can't see. I remember seeing them in the mirror and thinking, those look really weird. Lisa, what do you think? They look weird? Because I might keep them, but I thought they looked weird hanging on my ear. Your opinion. What do you think? They look weird? Are they hanging funny? They feel like they are. They feel like they're kind of going. Yeah. It's good to have the big earlobes for like the big clip-ons. It's great. And even normal peers that have normal backs, is I can wear the backs like this that hold them right. I'm hanging funny. I get that a lot, Lisa. I'm hanging funny. All right. I think we're done here. Hey, Lisa, you want to deal on a shitload of rings? I'll email you or I'll call you or send you pictures. Lisa has a channel, The Simpsons Jewelry Channel, and she has had so many health problems in her whole family, just so much. I don't have to tell you when you got kids and parents and yeah, so she's starting over, much like I did. And so she could use all the support she could get. She's a little green. She's learning. So if you go, let her know. If you see something, let her know. If you know what something is, let her know. Don't be afraid to help out and give information. We all help each other. So Lisa, while I was showing, I found one not sterling and a pair of earrings that turned out to be stainless steel. It pays the test stuff. I'm keeping these and the pearl necklace. The pearl necklace is real. I'm keeping them because I wore them together. I'll wear them together again. So you guys, I appreciate you coming so very much. I don't know when I'm gonna be with Patsy again on a Sunday. You've been in and out of the hospital too, on top of that. And then you've got a daughter that's like all the rest of us, so-called grown, not grown, either in and out of our house, children. Trust me, we're all real people here. We know. Yeah. Yeah. So I just hope your mom can figure something out. We'll talk about this in person, baby, in private. Yeah. But life is good because that's just part of life. It makes you who you are. And when you get my age, you'll be like a duck. Things roll off your back a lot easier and you process through things a lot easier. And you just do. Your views on life change and you don't take things so hard. Not that you don't feel things, it's just you process better. You'll get there. It comes with time. You realize that what's the worst going to happen? Pitch a freaking tent in the woods. That's the way I look at it. I grew up dirt poor. It couldn't be much worse than how I grew up, whatever happens to me. Anyway, I'm going to go. My back says it's time. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you for your purchases. I'm not sure when I will be with Patsy again on a Sunday. I'd like to do some Sundays, but I certainly don't want to. I don't know when, maybe I can work something out not to step on toes, but I'm sure she'd welcome me to come back if she's got an open spot. I enjoy doing my vintage with her, and now it's organized. And so I will start doing recordings because I need to clear out a lot of pieces, and there'll be sterling and the vintage, a mixture of things. And what we do is when I do the recordings, I send the emails. When I post that recording, I know to start sitting the email, because when I watch a recording, like when I'm watching Kristen D, Second Chance Resale, she does like the purses and shoes and clothes and jewelry. I just buy purses and shoes from her, not so much jewelry, but I watch just to support her channel. She's a great kid. So if you don't know who Kristen is, it's Second Chance Resale. Yeah, purses and shoes. She's your girl, and jewelry too. But I will pause and go and look and see. I will send an email, to claim an item and then keep watching. So as soon as I post that video and it's up, I'm sending emails. Whoever's email comes in first, I confirm you got it and I confirm the price. And then I keep a sold list in the comment section. I don't take purchases in the comments at all. It has to be an email. So I will start doing that again because I have too much to move through. Not only that, but I sold more when I did recordings. I sold a lot more. I think it's because it's like a silent auctions. You have, anonymity, especially for resellers, so that, I've bought things and resold from other sellers. It's not unusual. So I think that might be part of it. I don't care why it is. I just need to sell stuff. So I'm going to be doing recordings, at least one during the week. Yeah, I started watching Tiny. Honestly, the first one I watched was Wings of Love. Is Tammy, Wings of Love Treasures. Yeah, she just goes through blue boxes and stuff. And if you like something, you email her and she sends you back a price. But I started watching Tammy. I didn't even know there were jewelry channels. I had no idea that they sold jewelry on YouTube. Tanya said that when she first started watching, she was afraid to subscribe. She thought if she subscribed, she had to pay. She was that green. She was as green as I was. And then from Tammy, her talking about other people, I would go and check them out. And I sent her a friend box. And that kind of got me going. And then Tanya and I made friends. And then she sent a lot of people to my channel. And just, we're a community. We try to help each other out. It's like Patsy at Patsy Craftsy. She's a dear friend. She's over in Orlando. I'm here in Tampa. She's great. I mean, she's one of the first ones that reached out and invited me to come to her channel to do an auction with her. So we all help each other. It's got to be that way. It's a community. Anyway, I'm yapping. I'm going to go. I love you all. I appreciate you being here more than you know. It means so much to me. And I will see you next Saturday evening. And you will see me one day this week. I'm thinking it's going to have to be Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm going to be cooking. I got to cook for 3 days. 2 days in earnest. 3 days, just start prepping. Yes, I'm doing Thanksgiving. I say I'm not going to do it this year. I always do it. I'm the cook. All right. Y'all take care. Have a good night. Much love to you too, baby. And try to get some rest and try not to be sad. All right. Good night, all. Bye.